Today we're going to be taking a look at the best wiring options for your 2018 Ford Edge, SE and SEL model. Now these are going to be your best wiring options. Here we have the Tekonsha, part number 118669. And then over here we have our Curt, part number C56272. Now the end result is going to give you a 4-pole flat to connect to your trailer, but the way we get it is going to be a little bit different. With the Tekonsha, the wiring is going to stay on the outside of the vehicle at all times. Now the Curt, on the other hand, our wiring is going to be tucked away underneath by our spare tire. We simply pull out the wire we need and hook our trailer up like this. Now the main benefit of having our wiring on the outside with the Tekonsha is that it is going to be here all the time. It's going to be easily accessible and we don't have to get inside. But it is also going to be on the outside exposed to the elements. With that being said, that's where our wiring on the inside is beneficial. It's going to stay inside so we don't have to worry about the elements, dirt, or weather getting to it, but we do need to get inside our hatch to access our wires. Now both of our wiring kits do use a module box. Now mainly the main purpose of what this is for is so that if you have any issues on the trailer end, it's going to protect your vehicle from any backfeeding and going back to your vehicle. Now since our boxes function the same, the main difference going to be here is the shape. The Tekonsha is a little bit thicker, but it is shorter, and it also has an eyelet, so if you wanted to zip tie or put a self-tapping screw in to mount your box. Now the way we're going to mount our Curt module box is with some double-sided tape that is provided, and it is provided with the Tekonsha as well, but this is going to be the main source of how we mount our Curt module box. Now these module boxes are powered boxes, so we're going to need to take the supplied wire in both kits to run a wire from our module box, this black wire, as well as on the Curt, up to the battery of the vehicle, and that's going to help not keep strain off of our vehicle's taillight circuits so we don't overload them, so they're individually powered. The main difference besides the shape and the look of our module boxes is the way that they're constructed. Now they both use service mount technology, which is the way they mount the circuit boards in there, but the main benefit on the Tekonsha is you can see there's this epoxy shiny material right here. And on the Curt, it's just a plastic box. Now where we're going to benefit from this is this is a potting material, and it's going to help keep out moisture and debris from getting inside our circuits, as well as when it is mounted, if we go over rough terrain and it's getting vibrations, the epoxy is actually going to take all the stress and vibrations and keep them away from our circuits inside of our module. Now each kit does come with its own fuse holder that we're going to put in line between the wire running up to our battery. Now the Curt is going to use a 10 amp fuse, whereas the Tekonsha is going to be a little bit higher rated and it's going to use a 15 amp fuse. Now as you can see, both of our kits are going to give us a 4-pole flat to connect to our trailer, but here on the Tekonsha, the dust cap is connected and permanently attached to our 4-pole, whereas the Curt, it does have a removable and replaceable dust cap, so if it ever gets lost, damaged, or anything, we can replace it. Now both these kits are going to come with all the necessary hardware to complete the installation, as well as all your wires, fuse holders, and anything else you may need to get it fully installed on your vehicle. Now both of our kits are going to be using a T connector, and that's going to connect in between our tail light from the vehicle and then connect to our tail light going out. Now the main difference of how these install, since the Tekonsha is going to be on the outside of the vehicle all the time, we simply just need to fish up the wires from underneath our bumper up to the inside of our tail light, which we do with the Curt as well, but there's additional panels that will need to be removed inside the vehicle with the Curt. So in summary, as far as installation goes, I think the Tekonsha is going to take it here purely because you don't have to remove any interior panels. As far as the power rating goes, again, I think the Tekonsha is going to take it just because it is rated for a higher power rating, So if you have a trailer with a lot of lights, you're not going to have to worry about blowing any fuses. As far as vehicle protection goes, both of our kits, the Tekonsha and the Curt, are going to keep any problems we may have on our trailer end from backfeeding into our vehicle. Now, as far as durability goes, again, I think the Tekonsha is going to take it just because of the module having the potting material. And that'll finish up the look at the best wiring options for your Ford Edge SE and SEL model.